Hello and welcome to 2018. And have you given thought this year as to what colors and numbers are going to mean for you? What are the predictions for love and success in 2018 for you? Well, if it's a subject that interests you, then hopefully this video will be a little bit of inspiration. So my name is Moira Bush and I am an expert in color, and I have been doing videos like this with predictions for a number of years, and it spookingly seems to be pretty accurate what the colors give us in terms of guidance for the upcoming year. So I am the author of two books. The first one is 8 Colors of Prosperity and the Color Mirrors Oracle Cards. And I'm also the host of the Magenta Show, which features on the Prosperity channel of the 5G TV network. So I love talking about color, and I love to share and get people enthusiastic about understanding the deeper meanings behind the colors that you are attracted to. So in this video, I'm going to take you through your personal year number, and we are going to have a look at what is in store for you during this year. Let's have a little flashback to 2017. In the color mirror system, the bottle number 20 is represented by this one that is called Awakening, and it is magenta on top and copper at the bottom. And whenever we look at the energy of the year, we have a look at how that magenta and copper influences the bottle next to it, represented by 17 in the color mirror system, and it's coral on top and royal blue at the bottom. So in 2017, you are asked to make wishes. You are asked to think big. You are asked to expand the visions and the dreams you had for your future, because that is what the coral represents. But you were also asked in the royal blue, which is very masculine, disciplined, putting systems and structures into place. So you had to lay some foundations. Now, especially because the royal blues are the bottom fraction, it said that the bottom part of you, the foundational structures of you, there had to be some discipline and orderliness and kind of systems put into place so that the expansion can begin to happen for you during 2017. So if that is what you were drawn to do during 2017, then that is absolutely brilliant. You are on track, and 2018 is going to be an amazing year for you. If you have somehow not quite got all your systems into place, or really started settling or honing in on what it is your purpose is, or what it is the next project for you is going to be, 2018 might just start off a little bit rockier for you so that you can finish off the energy that 2017 offered you. In 2018, we have the following colors. Again, the bottle number 20, which is the magenta on top and the copper at the bottom, and that relates to awakening your spiritual consciousness, awakening humanity's consciousness. That is what we are doing in the year 2000s, because magenta talks about aspiring to a higher consciousness, and the copper at the bottom says on the earth plane, while you're in your physical body. So anything that we read next to the bottle number 20 awakening says what it is we're going to be awakening up to that particular year. So let's have a look at number 18. Bottle number 18 that represents 2018 in the color mirror system is this beautiful one here, and it's red and rose pink, and it is called spiritual and material conflict. So already the word conflict is going to bring up all sorts of we got a couple of really tough things to deal with this year, but that is just the nature of evolution. Sometimes there will be some years where we will be facing some tougher lessons than in others. Here during 2018, a lot of talk about this Third World War, about the Koreans, and about the United States. That is perfectly normal for a conflict here. So wherever there are areas of conflict on the planet, it will escalate and it will seem like things are going to get out of hand. And I know that there's a lot of predictions on the internet right now, and YouTube videos, and people have made predictions about talks of Third World War. I kind of think that we're going to flirt with an idea of going to war, but I do believe that humanity will prevail. I think that there's enough of us on the planet now that have a consciousness that knows not to add our frequency and vibration to the talk of fear and warmongering. So it is very, very important that the rose pink fraction that sits here in 18, which talks about loving instead of fighting, that is the energy we can tap into. The red at the top says, let's go to war. The red says, let's spill some blood. But the rose pink that sits underneath here says, if enough of us focus on loving it right, there'll be no need to fight it right. So it's going to be a very interesting year to see how we will evolve in consciousness when it comes to wanting to retaliate or wanting to spill blood. So the numerology for the year 2018 is as follows. When you add each single digit up, it's going to come to 11. That is 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. That is the year number. Now, in some numerology systems, people like to go down to a 2, adding the 1 plus 1 to make 2. But in the color mirror system, and because we have that in the bottle 20, we have that magenta master color, we know that we really need to stick to keeping it a double digit. So whenever things come to a 22 or 33, we keep it as a master number at double digits, and we read it as a master event. So 2018 is a masterful year. It's a year that is saying you will need to master something very specific in your life. And when I get to doing your individual year numbers for yourself, you will have a clue as to what exactly it is that you will be given an opportunity to become a master of, to become an expert in, to evolve and change in your life. So what the bottle looks like in the color mirror system, that is bottle number 11, is deep dark magenta at the top and this completely clear bottom. And this looks a little bit like the yin and yang symbol that comes from the east, and it talks about the night and day, the dark and the light, the good and evil, the polarities of life being really highlighted during an 11 year. So one of the biggest lessons that we're going to experience in an 11 polarity year is the one of duality and separation. And how do humans separate? We judge. We call something good, we call something evil, we call something it should have happened or it shouldn't have happened. Very rarely can we move beyond judging something or somebody and say, well, that was perfect. Because humans' nature is to say it shouldn't have happened, or that person or that culture or that religion is bad, or that leader is bad. And we just have to judge because it's who we are as a species. So in an 11 master here, that is going to be tested, because we're going through a human evolutionary process where we are moving away from fear and separation into unity and into peace. This is what the next 2,000 years, the age of Aquarius, is all about. There is a PDF downloadable document that I have designed for you that you can access on my website, and I will be putting links into the video to show you where you can download it. It will be a specific link, and it is going to give you a summary of some of the predictions that I'm going to give to you for your personal year number. So if you can't quite catch the video in terms of how to calculate your year number, or you want to know not just your year number but that's for your family or friends or your loved ones, you will be able to go to the sections in the videos that are between number 1 and 9 that are either 11, 22 or 33, and you'll be able to access for free the PDF download version of this specific video. The other bit of information that I will be able to offer you through the PDF download and through this video is that if you have a specific year number, in this case this is bottle number 5, if you're in a 5 here, there will be a matching specific essence spritzer bottle that you will be able to use to support you during the year. Now these are the bottles that you bathe in over a period of about 3 weeks, or you can pour some of the oil and color oil in your hands and actually just rub it on your body wherever it feels good. Now the spritzer bottle is something that you can actually carry with you. You can have it in your bags or your briefcases or in your cars, and you will simply be spritzing it whenever you feel any of the issues that we're going to be discussing coming up in your specific year on your hand. Rub it, breathe it in, and that's it, and it dissipates instantly. So that is some of the information and support that I'm able to offer you so that you can navigate what's going to be a really interesting and challenging 2018. So how do you calculate your specific year number? First of all, you take the day that you are born. So for example, let's look at number 13 as if you are born on the 13th. The month that you are born, let's make it the 9th. And then instead of putting the year that you were born down, we are going to put the current year down, which is 2018. And then you're going to add each individual digit up. Now, don't say this is 13 plus 9. It doesn't work like that in numerology. You always take everything down to a single digit. So it'll be 1 plus 3 plus 0 plus 9, okay, plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8, and it will equal a specific number. In this case, these numbers equal 24. In numerology, you want to bring everything down to between the numbers 1 and 9. Or, unless I said earlier in the video, it comes to an 11, a 22, or a 33, in which case you're going to leave it alone. Okay, so 2 plus 4 equals 6. So the person with this specific birthday is having a number 6 year. So that's what I want you to do now, is to pause the video, and I want you to calculate which is your specific year number, and do it twice, 3 times if necessary. Make sure that you get the correct number, and then you'll be able to jump ahead to the video where the number appears and get a little mini prediction for 2018.